What is up, my homies? Celtic Genesis here, and today we're gonna be doing part two of Biomutant. Um, so far, really love this game. I haven't played it too much. I think we just got done with the tutorial, so let's go ahead, hop straight into it. One thing that's a little different, I
Welcome
started
to
playing
Biomutant.
on my controller. Alright, so no, we're gonna load. So as you can see, there's been some autosaves. Let me tell you about that. I just tried to record this game. I actually got just about 2 episodes done, and when I went back to check them out, something went wrong. I fixed it. It was a minor mistake. It happened nonetheless. So we are back in it, even though this is the first time you guys are seeing this. This isn't the first time that I'm seeing some of this. And yeah, it's a little sad, but it's okay.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Alright.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Potential brain melts, huh?
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Alright.
There you go.
If you're wondering what I'm eating, right now I'm eating some Milky Ways because it's the only food that we have in the house right now. So, I'm gonna be popping these babies like they're pills.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Dead.
This combo is so much easier now.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I'll be right over there. Just believe. Alright, yes, that's everything.
Olloi bo bopaweg valu alu hirwa.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Nuatunu maua atu wamawa.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Loma utulu ba yungu.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Luatulu maua yuba tuluwawa.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Come Reaper.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Ya, sawata mua Miami.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
E baso tombubu bukoye.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Yevofo lola nofo. E baso tombubu bukoye.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Ya yumawa. Kabobe farhi.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Evunku tubugum.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Far kobe makoto far titabo. Ya yumawa.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
Tolidrea ya mauloa. Vunko vuntu.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree. Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
So my fiance's parents just got home. I'm gonna go say hi to them real quick and I'll be right back. What's up, guys? I'm back. Alright. So we are going to the potato people. Let's get it. The potatoes.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Alright, so pretty sure I go back to the tree.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Tolu keta. Ya wawanwe. Lua tolu tum.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Mao maoya.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Tolu mawawanya. Nuk. Nuburak.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Mopu far kobi. Balowotolua.
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride.
Honto kontue pon yevun goja.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played
Ready
your
to
part in the
ride.
Tribe War and the situation with the World Eaters.
To wowu.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
There it is. There's the title screen.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Yep.
Let's see.
Gotta mark your territory. All right. Ooh.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in...
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Yuba Dulluwa Iboda Kilmok.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Luatulu Maua.
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
Tikamapen Iboda Kilmok.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Papa Mufubak.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Fabube. Muk Kufar. Koibe. Okorfabe.
He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Koyetu Koreboy.
Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe.
Mauketo Tolu. Ayadre. Loma Tuaha.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Koyebun. Tuvunbunun.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Alright guys, so that was part 2. About to record part 3. Alright guys, so that was part 2. I'm gonna end it there. Pretty fun. I'm hoping that you guys are liking it. Please leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and comment as well. Alright guys, that's part 2. Hope you liked it. Go ahead, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and please comment down below. Alright, see you guys in the next one.